Sugar nakaslem jong unong san Hima.
Menteri Rangba ka Jylla Conrad ke Sangma ha ka negasngi pin ko buram ya ki rio don sap ha ka kam ak film ulapan pau ka jing sau sarong baya ka film lingkha beneng kalayo akusnam kum ka best film and best director ha ka Sauhunyo Moscow International Film Festival arhajar apusan Ulo ongru bakane kamdei tangkanam jing itu tang nakaliang jong uba Pradeep kurba Henry kawan ra ru ia kanam kum ka Jylla ka badan sap ha ka Jylla hi baro kawai Shu ulo ong bahagi snem baladep ka Sorkar Meghalaya kala kendit benriu habapet ye ki Khynnah Samla ki baha kani ka juk Berhaba keren cepang kani kamat ulo ong baka Sorkar kala pendap ye ki jingdon kam kum ki nongshna ye ki policy ban Pyrkhat bha Kumno ban Ïalam Lynti ye ki Khynnah Samla jong ka Jylla Khamtam ya ka e ka bakis ngautanat ban le khenang banwan ra ka jingmen toy na ka benta jong ki hi ulo ong ru baka don ka benta badang sa dien ha ka bayade bat ka kam shna film baka Sorkar ka don kam ban ai jing rap shu namar baki ui babon na padang ki Khynnah Samla ki don shisha ya kata ka sap Henry ka bas ngausi ka longba omshum don ki rinsan baki Khynnah kinsei madan ye ki sap baki don Ulaban rapru da ka baong baka Sorkar kala shim ya kane kalat ban penmi ya ki rinsan watla ka bon ka jingdot jingsap Henry kan ai kalat na ka benta ki Khynnah badan sap omtang ha ka kam ak film Henry ha ki kam ye lekai ki kam ban sing ye ki kam ladi bat kum ta ter te kum ta ka Sorkar ka don ya ka jinget ha ki Khynnah Samla bakin la shisha ban pindon kam hok ya ki sap
I request Pradeep to remain on stage for the next one. A film that he has not titled yet. So Pradeep Kurba once again for an untitled film. May I request Simi Kongtiang to come up on stage for the Kettle's Call.
The laurels and the recognition that he has achieved, which is of course not just a recognition for him and his team, but it is a recognition of the entire, the movie and the entire creative fraternity of our state and the entire state and the people of the state of Meghalaya as a whole. So really, let's once again put our hands together for Pradeep and his entire team. Friends, in the last many years, the government of Meghalaya has realized the importance of really looking at our young generation, number one, because we are a very, very young population, as you're aware, and in fact, we are younger than even the rest of the country. Of our population is below the age of 20. So that makes us one of the youngest states in the country today. And realizing this strength that we have, we also felt the need as policymakers to really focus on what drives the youth of our state. What are the areas of competitive advantage that we have? Where are the areas where our strengths lie? And how can we provide the ecosystem and the platform for our youngsters to be able to then excel, follow their passion, do what they love to do, and create value out of it. And that's when our policy shifted from so many things like sports, like music, like filmmaking, so on and so forth. And in the larger context and the larger picture that we try to create for the youth, we realize that there's a very, very important gap in the film industry and filmmaking sector in our state, which needs to be pushed. And we saw that there was a huge potential lying in it, which had not been tapped. There was so many creative people who had so much of potential, but sadly there was no platform for them to move forward in. And that's when the entire story of how we could move forward in this line, and this whole area started to come up. And therefore, if you look at all the sectors, I just yesterday, we had, send off some of our, soccer kids, you can say, the best in the state the under 20 team. We had sent them we are sending them to France to train there in one of the better premier institutes for about 20 days. And we expect that with this exposure that they will be able to really, move up in terms of their overall performance and go on to win, championships for us. And yes, be able to then play in tournaments at the national and even, if possible, at the international level. Because I strongly felt that if our vision is to make Meghalaya the football capital or the powerhouse of the country and of this region, we have to take bold steps. We have to move ahead in a very aggressive manner. And we did it. And we went ahead and we're sending this team. Just last week, we had sent a very, very vibrant team of musicians, of cultural troops, different entrepreneurs to Osaka, where the World Expo is going on. Again, we had to spend money, but we handpicked these people with huge talent, huge potential, and we realized that unless we don't provide that platform to them, unless we don't expose them to what's happening at the global level, we will not be able to see the kind of output and the potential that they have in them in the short term and in the long term and the medium term. And so we took the decision, we sent that team to Osaka. I'm so happy I'll be meeting them very soon, and they did great for us. Before that, we sent a group of entrepreneurs. These are young entrepreneurs who we've been supporting for the last 5 years through our Prime program. Very, very passionate. And we decided that there is a World Expo for entrepreneurs happening in Austria, in Vienna. The best, you can say the entrepreneurship or startup. And so we took the decision. It cost us money, we took the decision and we sent them, and they got exposure like never before. Now, why I'm telling you this is that for us, why are we doing all of these programs? What drives us? What makes us feel and what makes us believe that this can move forward? And the belief is in you. We believe that our youth have got so much of potential. They can do so many things if only they are nurtured in the right way. If only they're given the opportunity in the right way. I am not saying we can do everything, but at least we should do what we can. And that's why in every sector, now today you are seeing sports. I was sharing again with our sports fraternity that we have had 5 Meghalaya games, or 6 times we've had Meghalaya games in Meghalaya since the last 52 years. The return is exponential. I was looking at the returns for one player if they make it to ISL. It's about average of 8 lakhs per season. So if I'm spending 8 lakhs on each of those players, even if one of them makes it, in one season they get back that money that we're investing in them. I think that is really the key to be unlocked and the potential that we have as a state. Whether it's the jobs that are outside, whether you talk of Japan, whether you talk of Germany, whether you talk of Singapore, Australia, you would be surprised to know that all of the individuals, all of these nations are wanting and are looking at Meghalaya. When we went to Japan, the owners of the hospitals told us, we want the nurses from Meghalaya. And when they heard, and other nations like Singapore and Germany heard about how our nurses are being preferred in Japan, we have Germany and Singapore and Australia coming up, talking to us, telling us that we want people from Meghalaya because of the culture, because of the way they are, because of the positivity, because of the talent they have. I think we should definitely explore. I think it's going to be a great focal point, a point which will really attract a lot of people, and I think it will allow the local talent then to really come up. So this is something that I really want to push. I would like to see that there is more support given for our local filmmakers. So how can we push that? We cannot do everything, but how can we give you more support? We need to hear from you. We don't know it. You know it better than us. So please tell us. We are here to listen. We are here to try and resolve the problems and help you in whatever way possible. So if you don't tell us, we will not come to know. So please share your concerns. Give us your suggestions. We'll be very, very happy to incorporate those different aspects, because obviously it's something that we really want to do. So we want to ensure that the local filmmakers and the local support staff, the local ecosystem infrastructure is pushed so that we can take things forward. We are also, as I said, programs that we have today, the entire program of our film, tourism and creative media policy. This is the draft. And we wanted to showcase the draft because obviously we have to showcase the draft. And we want feedback from you. So please tell us the areas where you feel things should be changed, improved. I'm not saying we're going to change everything and we can incorporate everybody's ideas and thoughts. We may not be able to because there's so many factors, but we will do our best and we'd like to incorporate your ideas and thought process so that we can ultimately come out with a very robust policy. And this policy has got many, many factors. How we will get international filmmakers to come in, national filmmakers to come in, how we will promote the collaboration of different filmmakers, whether it's local with outside filmmakers to come in, how we will be able to push filmmakers who are coming in from outside, but we will ensure that they use the talent from here, the different infrastructures from here, the different manpower, the different cameras, equipments, lighting. How can we create the ecosystem here for film industry to really flourish? Because tomorrow know that, well, if you go to Shillong, if you go to Meghalaya, the ecosystem is set. They already have got trained guys for the lights, they've got trained guys for this, they've got the equipments for this and that. This is what the vision is. So it's not about just giving, brownies and cookies to some filmmakers who want to come in and just make. No, this is an incentive to create that ecosystem so that tomorrow it becomes viable for any filmmaker to come to Meghalaya and do whatever movies they want to make, as well as our local artists and our local filmmakers to also move forward in that. Another thing which I've been really thinking about, I spoke to our tourism minister, I spoke to our commissioner secretary and others, is that there is a scope for a film institute, in our own state of Meghalaya. I'm very keen that we should do it because we can be that center point where people will come and would want to stay here, keeping the creativity in mind and making it also the hub for different activities like this is possible. And I strongly feel that a film institute, we call it Meghalaya Film Institute, Shillong Film Institute, name is whatever, it is okay with me. You can name it Conrad Film Institute or whatever. But I think we should definitely explore. I think it's going to be a great focal point, a point which will really attract a lot of people, and I think it will allow the local talent then to really come up. So this is something that I really want to push. I would like to see that there is more support given for our local filmmakers. So how can we push that? We cannot do everything, but how can we give you more support? We need to hear from you. We don't know it. You know it better than us. So please tell us. We are here to listen. We are here to try and resolve the problems and help you in whatever way possible. So if you don't tell us, we will not come to know. So please share your concerns, give us your suggestions. We'll be very, very happy to incorporate those different aspects because obviously it's something that we really want to do. So we want to ensure that the local filmmakers and the local support staff, the local ecosystem infrastructure is pushed so that we can take things forward. We are also, as I said, very program. We are funding almost close to 35 to 40% for people who would like to put up their own movie theaters. We are also just got a proposal recently by some individuals who wanted to have, mobile movie theaters. So this is like, we can go to any big field and then you can just put up a screen and put up the movie. I'm told there's technology like that also that's available today. So this is something that I would like to see how we could explore the options. Then of course, I'm very keen to see the festivals, the international film festivals also come in more regularly. And I hope that we'll be able to rotate it if possible. It's a good thing to rotate the different film festivals. Yes, Shillong is the capital, but it's great to have sometimes in Juwai, sometimes maybe in Shillong, Athura, sometimes in Shillong. I think that would also be something that would really push and promote even our artists and our filmmakers who do not get the opportunity today to also showcase their talent. And I think that is something very important. from an equity point of view. I think it will be good to see our film festivals happening more regularly. And if necessary, we could look at even aspects of having district-wise also certain areas so that we can promote the local talent.